I've been waiting for you.
In a world where comic books are real, the final issue is evil. That is the tagline to the 1994 point-and-click adventure game Noctropolis, developed by Flashpoint Productions and published by EA for MS-DOS. I've done a lot of guns and explosions lately. So let's take a break from pointing and shooting and instead point and click with a classic adventure game from the 90s. There are some other ones on the channel you can check out as well. This isn't my first rodeo.
You're dead meat.
Anyway, before I jump into a little bit of development, remember to like and comment if you enjoy it, subscribe for weekly videos, and hype if you are on a phone. Flashpoint Productions, created in 1992 by Brent Erickson, no stranger to adventure games, having worked previously on the Tex Murphy series, went on to create just 2 games ever, today's Noctropolis and Golf Magazine presents 36 Great Holes starring Fred Couples on the Sega 32X. Any golf fans?
You have selected no.
Before the company was sold to Bethesda in '95, where both Erickson and Sean Mitchell continued involvement behind the scenes on games with credits on SkyNET, Blood and Magic, as well as Redguard. The late 80s and early 90s were the high point for point-and-click adventure games. The indie scene keeps the genre alive nowadays, and there is amazing stuff out there. But there is nothing like the peaks and abundance of 32 years ago. We are talking the days before 3D gaming had got up and running, when most gamers' hardware was far more limited. For instance, requires for Noctropolis you needed a whopping 4 megabytes of RAM. That's about what you need for a Chrome fart right now. These limitations factored into the development. All the beautiful background art is hand-painted on canvas with acrylic paints, then scanned into the game. The cityscapes, architecture, and overall vibes are clearly heavily influenced by Gotham City, as well as other noir graphic novels. Sean Mitchell being a big comic book fan who was the co-writer and designer. The game, which originally began as a Twin Peaks game, just imagine. Isn't all hand-drawn though? Slapped right on top of those crafted backgrounds are the digitized video of the cast at scale. All of this written and chroma keyed by Erickson, again drawing on prior similar work like Mean Streets, as well as having over 2 hours of full motion video sequences. 1994 was also when CD-ROM technology was becoming evident as the future, which allowed the Flashpoint team to ditch the original floppy disk plans and expand Noctropolis' scope. Higher quality audio for both the score and the voice acting, and the previously mentioned FMV. Adult adventure games. Maybe adventure games with a mature theme is a better way of putting that. Noctropolis is hardly the first to break this ground. Darkseid and Alone in the Dark did gothic and horror 2 years before, and I guess stuff like Jack the Ripper in '87 were touching on adult themes far earlier. But Noctropolis might be the first with graphic novel or comic backdrops and panels. The game was pitched to Trip Hawkins at Electronic Arts, who were in the market for a story game for an adult audience. And so in December 1994, Noctropolis released alongside Tekken, Mega Man X2, Kingsfield, and Heretic. Good month. But how is the final product, and why is this not talked about as a classic? Put on your comic book handling gloves, we all have, and let's dive headfirst into the world of Noctropolis. A GOG purchase, always that moment after clicking on a game older than 10 years. You do a little bit of a prayer so it boots up with no issues. Oh yeah, Night Dive bought the rights and released an enhanced version in 2015. The opening screen is so good I'm just gonna shut up. For a little bit anyway.
And so it begins.
Where do I even focus my eyes?
How you doing? Hi.
Hello.
Without my aid, you'd all still be rotting behind bars where Darkshell left you.
A shadowy figure named Flux leads our rogues gallery. Here we are. Peter Gray, our protagonist, in his own comic book store, which, let's be honest, is pretty epic. Can't be doing that badly, Peter. Well, that's just everyone in 2026. Right-click on the screen and our command menu appears, choose an option and our cursor changes, and we can point that anywhere on the screen and do that to the pixel. Open, move, go to, the usual point-and-click options. Why? Why No Go Bucket, as well as Luck, where you can just click on beautiful artwork and get a nice description of it. Peter is just me often. Let's get the story going, head back into Peter's office, snoop around at some unpaid bills, oh dear. More heroines adorn Peter's walls: Stiletto, Elastia, Top Hat, Mrs. E Macheen, Mrs. E. Getting back into the mind frame of old school adventure gaming takes some time. You can't just go, oh, look at this pixel letter, click. And it isn't always exactly what seems correct. We don't open the letter, we look. Okay, that's not that crazy. Inside is Peter's latest edition of his favorite comic, Darkshire. So how about operating this comfy chair? Maybe we go to chair?
I want to go to there.
No, you must get chair. You get used to quickly flying through the options, and Peter puts up his feet and settles into, and I mean into, Darkshire. Love seeing the comic artwork. Click around to get descriptions of the world of our vigilante, Darkshire, and the colourful characters. Hello. Okay, I don't have to do the voices. Switching scenes has abrupt swings in musical tones, not far off a jump scare at times. It's a fun read and it's long enough. Our caped crusader deals with an assortment of evils with sexy Stiletto by his side. The city is finally safe as Peter nods off into a dream that becomes a little too real. Disturbing? I do love me some FMV. It has a flavor all of its own. Maybe hard to take too seriously, but that could be intentional or the acting. Results vary in these type games, but entertainment is always guaranteed.
In this package I hold sleeps a tale to be told, and I find it a thrill to know that it's filled with your future.
What age are you? Is this a child? A very fancy child? Our first dialogue selection too. Choices, different narrative paths potentially.
In one hand there's black, in the other there's white. But it's the gray in between that my riddle sees right.
Okay, that's cool, little one. But you didn't answer my question. Inside the parcel are some metal tokens and another comic we can read through. Evil scientist Master Macabre and Flux, a priest as well named Desmond, talking with Stiletto as they struggle in a world where Darkshire has gone missing. I'm learning a little more. On our wheel, triangle, trapezoid?
It's a pyramid, you schmuck.
Use shows the inventory. You can also press I, and right now we use the coin, this one. Not very intuitive, you just have to know to try everything. Nothing new for adventure games though, as a portal opens up to Noctropolis. Detailed and stunning. I won't stop and just lavish praise every time we get to a new screen, but honestly I could. The artwork is pretty breathtaking at points. Let's meet some locals.
Man, you look weird.
Alright, rude. This gentleman here,
What do you need now?
yeah, shall be our main information go-to for the game. Not much to go on yet. An old observatory was broken into. We can click on any of these icons and grab a little bit of information. I say can, but you need to for certain points, especially to unlock new locations.
I never forget a face, but I ain't never seen you around here before.
Talk to everyone about everything. And here is Father Desmond Tutu again.
Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb.
Green Thumb. Top Hat the Torturer, succubus who visited us in our dream. It's tons of information thrown at you, hard to take in all at once. Try and remember what's important right now. Drelmer? Seems like Hypno as a person. When we want to go to somewhere new, we need the travel screen. Hovering above Noctropolis, more location icons appear as we discover more. Outside the cathedral, something is blocking our way. I definitely didn't figure this out instantly, but if I actually showed you the real-time footage, this video would be very long and boring as shit.
You mean more boring.
Break a piece off the fence, pick up discarded wire attached to a panel and... What was that? Oh, that's his head. Ow! Oh my god.
Peter, you...
Sorry about that.
It's hopeless. The only help I had is gone.
I've tried to leave, but the gargoyle has held me prisoner.
Some of the acting is not bad at all, others, yeah.
What do you need now?
And of course it's very over the top, but it is meant to be a comic world come to life.
It's difficult to believe you conquered the winged demon by yourself. That'd be tough for our absent hero, Darkshire.
Father Des here offers us the mantle of Darkshire and says the succubus is our next confrontation. Peace be with you.
Yes, my child.
Whenever I had no idea where to go, Main Street was the best port of call, either to talk to...
What do you need now?
Or go to the new Hall of Records. It's so easy to miss how you begin talking here. We don't click on the big monitor, no. We don't click here or here. Instead, here. Nonsense.
What else can I do for you?
We give this guy a bone, literally, and then we have a repository of tons of information. Like the fact Noctropolis had experienced a cataclysm years ago, putting the city in perpetual darkness. And we also learn of the city's mausoleum. Front door locked. So maybe that pixel blur of a side entrance needs a little nudge. Inside the coffin is locked. Oh, come on now, really? Good news, I've learned how to save finally, essential moving forward. It's on the pyramid as well. Now, open. Move, maybe? Talk to the coffin? Hello there.
Which one is it?
What am I, a psychic? Look for a note or something.
Hey, this one's got a tag on it.
Let's be honest, this could be me. On a good day, maybe.
I can't read. Can you? Maybe we ought to check inside.
What are you, some kind of pervoid?
Pervoid?
Hey, maybe he's got a ring or something. You know, valuables.
You dipshit.
Oh! Told you this was an adult game. Speaking of which...
Clever entrance. I've been waiting for you.
Come on, Peter, we have a timer. Move that tush. Whoa, what was that? I'm locked into an action. What was that? You never know in an adventure game. Miss something and you might be stuck later on, so back we go. Repeat this section. Maybe I am a pervoid. Okay, this time grab the bat. Oh, never mind, it's shredded lace. Will come in extremely important later. And from talking to the father earlier, we know where Succubus is headed. Pick up a few things first.
You can't put a bullet in this body. The body... With pleasure.
Oh my.
Thanks for saving my skin, Stiletto.
Come on, I helped too.
What's happened to him?
He's a small YouTuber who makes stupid voices and bad fart jokes.
I heard that. From here on out, if we see a countdown in the bottom left corner, it means Darkshire needs to recover, and that means we need to travel to his base. In our Batcave, hideout, bath water with dark fluid replenishes our invisibility device and health. And Stiletto here wants to judge our skills.
But since you're bent on becoming Darkshire, I want to test your qualifications. Just shut your mouth and get up.
We have become Darkshire. Ta-da! Let's finally see what the big corporation Cygnus is up to on their new building site.
You got an odd look about you.
Sure, rookie, sit here all day if you want, but I've got work to do.
Hello, big boy.
Loving that swoop or dashing cape look. as we pick up more crap we may or may not need. A glass cutter, sure. Back in the city center at Evil Corporation HQ. Let's talk about the music. Right now, a bit of a tone shift.
Hello, may I help you?
The score is fantastic. Paired with those gorgeous backdrops, every new location becomes a treat.
I don't know. Mr. Jenkins is very busy. Maybe when I cool off, I'll be persuaded to get you in.
Oh, it's been so long. Rat!
You lost, buddy? Reception's upstairs. Sweet little skite named Wanda. She'll take care of you. You a cop?
Yeah, yes. A very fancy cop with a cape. Looks like Stiletto will deal with him. After that, a meanwhile screen appears, means we are on the right track in the right order.
He was just here. He's better than we thought.
Until a classic adventure game dead end. Next I'm supposed to visit the greenhouse, but it's not on the travel screen. Unless, of course, I talk to the exact people and click on the right objects. On the building site, I forgot to click look on a truck. That's it. Just that. Let's all just enjoy Shriveled Shrek's performance here.
I'm glad you finally made it. I've got much better things to do. I'm sorry, but that's not possible. I have my orders. You can make it.
The timer is back, but you're usually given ample time for the scenarios, as long as you picked up the right stuff. Here, our bat grenade.
That's high quality H2O.
The Opera House here might be my favorite screen yet. Look at this. Inside is Top Hat the Torturer mid-performance. Oh, so she's actually magic.
Shall we dance, then? Darkshire made a mistake not killing a bitch like you at the amusement park.
I didn't add that sound. Game, come on. She wants a lens from the observatory in exchange for the safety of Stiletto here.
Mr. Superman, I see you.
Finally, some invisibility use. Probably missed some other points, but this is the first time I use it properly. Take a guess how we get inside here. There are hints the wall section here is crumbling, so maybe our grenade, maybe we take a brick out, maybe a tool, pick up a pickaxe, a bar, maybe even our blade. Nope. Seeds. Of course. Then a timing section through spotlights, almost platforming gaming, and thank God I saved. Seeds?
Oh, bitch.
Couldn't get me out of your head?
The maturity of this adult-themed game is muddled. There are plenty of nods to sex, death, sadism, in a noir-tinged city of despair. Heavy subjects, but handled extremely immaturely at times.
By the way, is that a bouquet of flowers? Or are you just happy to see me?
That and other sound effects.
I just love a man who can handle his tools.
Real little boy edgy dialogue and thoughts on gender, which is fine in the right setting, but Noctropolis is trying to straddle the line of serious and campy fun.
It's clean. cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O. Oh!
Oh shit.
Utes.
We have to offer them stuff in the right order.
Would you like an urban rap cassette?
Cool, man. I look like one of them rich guys. Alright, tell him.
Our next curious character is a butcher. His backdrop perhaps inspiring Harvester, just the vibrant splatter everywhere.
Orale, what can I do for you, huh? Do I make my own? See, yes I do. I take all the leftover meat, put it all in a... That would be $2.
Wait, $2? Oh my god, bring me back to these times.
You got a deal.
Nah, too easy. And that is 4 games in a row just farted to sleep. I'm not doing this on purpose. Alright, Master Macabre, what kind of subtle performance shall you deliver?
Tell me, when you look into the depths of my nostrils, do you like what you see?
Stiletto and Darkshire are in a tight spot. The time is running out, slowly. Quick replay. Look at that.
We've got to get out of here.
Nothing too difficult. The puzzles in Noctropolis are either obtuse random item needed here scenarios or very obvious item clicking. Sadly, unlike other games, not a ton of detective work needed or deduction. We've had this for a while, was wondering when we'd use it. You'd think Darkshire would have, you know, a blade in his hand. Speaking of items, I forgot to grab one a while back. Yeah, that meat hook in the butcher, so I have to reload now, sadly part and parcel of games of the time. At least it's fun going back and hearing different FMV options.
Ooh, so sharp. You are priceless. I shall so enjoy watching your introduction to the maze.
And this... Turn a valve so we can cross a section previously blocked by water, and it's time to meet wait. Who is this?
Trouble is all there is here in the maze. As far as I'm concerned, it's you or me, Smooth Skin.
Oh, why thank you.
An eternity, pretty boy.
This guy is lovely.
I'm going to do you a favor and save you from that realization. Die!
This guy is not lovely. Easily the most time-consuming puzzle here, not unlike one of those games you'll find in your grandparents' bathroom, to pass the time while you pass the wind.
Don't you know who I am, Shadow Man?
Oh, nope, can't show that.
Huge! What the hell?
I can't really ignore it. Noctropolis' portrayal of women is always scantily clad. When they do something, it's always seducing some lecherous or dim-witted dude. And it hasn't aged too well. Loving those creepy circus instrumentals. Just look at those backgrounds. Drawing comparisons is kinda lazy, but if you've seen any of my videos, I always do it. And this section made my brain go, huh, kinda like Sanitarium, which is a huge compliment. I just love the dreamlike or nightmarish scapes to sit and soak back in. No timer either, so I can just chill in this Burton-esque spooky amusement park. More item searching. An egg sack here, for instance. I saw reviews talking about the pixel hunting, and of course, some Sierra titles were notorious and way worse for it, but you definitely can't just blip through each screen. I heard that. How to use sausage. Some kind of Freudian nightmare. Some dream logic here where we paint a door to escape, then use that collected web to traverse a tower.
Haven't you ever wondered what would happen if you actually died in a dream?
What happened? The liquid dark seemed to boil. I thought you were dying. I didn't know what to do.
A lot of Jim Carrey going on in these performances. In fact, I think this is Sean Mitchell, who also plays the Drelmer, Skinny Shrek Plant Man.
I'm glad you finally made it. A real shame, isn't it? One day they're pumping out state-of-the-art technology, and the next it's gone in so much smoke.
That said, I love all the performances. The worst you can do in FMV is underact or be boring. As long as you're going hard and trying something, it's all great. It's like you stumbled into some bizarre theater performance. Against them, though, our main guy Peter comes across quite dull.
Honestly, a rich man's death brings you people out of the woodwork.
Where did you hear that name?
We get whispers of the Whisperman, who lives below the Cygnus building.
I'll stay here and watch your back.
Wait, no, come with me. No, come with me. Sewers have creepy shit. I might need you to. Before that, quick save.
Machine, is that a jab at my voice?
Drax is in the top of the Sunspire Tower. It will not be easy to enter, for he fears intrusion. He will have to build.
I found this scene just too much new information spilled too late. The story, you get enough drips, enough that you always know what you're doing at the time, well mostly, the task at hand. Did lose track of exactly what is going on in the overall scheme. I have a feeling this will all be wrapped up in a big speech at the end. Super confused where to go, yes. Once or twice, I had to look up what to do. I know. Time-wise, to get the footage, yeah. Here I needed to use a logbook in the elevator. Specific coordinates, I don't know. Still, where do we use sausage?
It's a long way down. Let's be careful.
Okay, that one kind of makes sense. Oh, doggy! Which could mean, oh, sausage. Oh! That was not worth the wait. It's time to meet the big bad Flux.
I did, as a Darkling. I grew out of that suit. Call me Lumashir.
You are so much lamer than I thought. He is the previous Darkshear, now wielding the power of light.
You fool! You don't understand real power. The power of light.
Lumashir released all the evils, anonymously as Flux, because he knew the new Darkshear would have to constantly repair using that Batman water which infuses with his blood, which he needs.
Now you offer me some of your blood.
Something, incredible elemental light power. Bit of a paladin dungeon master, isn't he? Even that outfit.
Okay, man, that's enough.
And by its very nature, chaos yields more power. Power that will be mine. You've helped me beyond measure.
Say, Lightman, why not leave a like and a comment?
Because I hate you.
Alright then. Who is this?
We will not allow you to further interfere with this man. He has proven himself worthy to assume the role of Darkshear.
The gold token from the start, always in our inventory. I've tried to use it multiple times.
Your crimes demand punishment. Just as your blood, the liquid arc runs in your veins. It is part of you now. The liquid arc allows...
Yeah. The final shot as a new issue of Darkshear magically shows up on our doorstep. The legend lives on, and that was Noctropolis. To the...
What do you need now?
Yep.
All the worst goons are out. again and shit.
These credits are so fun. We get some bloopers. The cast genuinely looking like they're having a great time.
I'm Darkshire!
And poor sad Darkshire. Cheer up, man. You won or something. I wasn't paying attention.
I had green thumb generically.
Time out. See, no, I'm gonna show you how to do it.
Oh, I must have missed that. Who's this guy? Anyway, let's head on over to Metacritic to see how Noctropolis did. Nothing. Wow, nothing. Not even a single user review. Even on Wikipedia, not a lot. Let's see. Juvenile shock values. Derivative both of comics and games. Story was great. Dialogue did not feel like it matched the mature tone. Definitely an issue. Don't expect realism and you will find this to be one of the best graphic adventures of the season. Not a ton else, mixed reception, so let's go straight to my good and bad. The bad. The tone is all over the place, which isn't a crime, but it really wrong futs you at times. Just really immature jokes next to some serious topics. I think it was going for a black comedy, but then a lot of the plot is delivered very seriously, so maybe dry humor. But then you get the characters so over the top like this.
You're just in time!
Some of the full motion video and digitized movement is a bit clunky. It's kinda charming, but I can't say it's good. And the adult part is clearly thrown in to get that mature rating. Puzzles are disappointing. None tax the little grey cells and is usually just try everything in your inventory. Narrative choices lead you to dead ends, not always your fault at all, and missing out on some topic will stop you from proceeding. As outrageous as they are, I can't say I cared about any of the characters, especially our main guy. Fun designs, but about as much depth as a dried up puddle. Okay, so how about the good? Easy one. The visuals are the standout of Noctropolis. That dark, gothic metropolis is just a treat for the eyes. Fantastic artwork. After the visuals, the audio work here is mostly brilliant. In particular, that score. When taking notes, I'd happily zone out listening to the ambience playing away in the background, and I will happily do so again probably soon. In fact, I just love the atmosphere of this game. I eat up this gothic surreal city like Tim Burton's Gotham City, so anything like that I'll happily dwell in. Okay, so the tone is a mess, but at times it's a very fun and camp mess. Unintentionally or not, I laughed a few times, and that rogues gallery of villains are very fun, even if some don't get enough screen time. Noctropolis is very short. I think I spent about 4 hours at most, and honestly, that is a good thing. This is ultimately quite a shallow project. When I judge Noctropolis as a game, it just struggles. The puzzles are very weak. The most memorable one is just moving some balls around while a lovely man watches. The narrative choices mean nothing, as there is a clear route the game wants you to take. You don't get to roleplay as a superhero at all. Not even fun, superficial choices for that. You definitely don't feel like the star of a comic book series, let alone even a sidekick. In fact, Peter kinda sucks at his job. Barely saving the day if you count every time we got our ass handed to us or captured. The UI and D20 of possible commands is definitely a relic of the past, but it didn't bother me too much. However, when you're not sure where to go, means you have to talk to everyone and click everything. This genre isn't stale, but some of the mechanics sadly are. The star of Noctropolis, the settings, sights and sounds make it absolutely worth a look. That short running time really helps as you flip through the album of digitized paintings. This might have ironically just worked better as a visual novel game. The comic sections are fantastic, maybe just keep some dialogue options. Honestly, this could have worked better. So would I recommend Noctropolis? For the hardcore adventure game types, it probably won't scratch the itch. Newer indie titles have refined that formula, so they would be a better option. How about someone new to the genre? You gotta go with the classics first. Try Secret of Monkey Island or even Phantasmagoria before this. Honestly, just look at any screenshot of Noctropolis and you'll know if you want to play or not. It's super quirky and there isn't much else like it. Thank you all for watching. Nice to take a break from action games, even if it's not exactly what grabs the views. Still, it's January and no better month to try out some random shite. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and a comment. It goes a long way in bumping its reach. Sharing helps a lot too. Subscribe for weekly videos on older games, and there are my links to social media. Should you want to go above and beyond, you can go to my Ko-Fi and buy me a coffee, or join my channel member for like $3 dues. Become a little skeleton and get emojis. Big shout out to those above who have already. Fun premieres each week with the chats. Hope everyone is doing well out there in 2026. Always weird putting the year in the video because I guess someone might look back in the future and think, huh, 2026. Those were the good days. Weird world out there, so tuning in to watch this means so much. Let me know if there's any games you have in mind you'd like to see. And with that, I bid you adieu. I'm Mr. Macheen, and I'll see you next time.